Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. Saka here, and welcome back to another episode of Motorsport Manager. And we are putting the manager back in Motorsport Manager today. We are at the end of our season. We are waiting for the whole shebang to kick off once more. And we have one staff member. Where are you? 13 months, 1 month. So our lead designer is up for rehire. We can see that if we build epic parts, he can reduce the risk level by 1, but this is as good as he gets, a 2 3/4 star. So we can look and see if our scouting for the lead designer can bear fruit here. We kind of want a guy who is over the 2 3/4 stars. Maybe we can swipe up someone, say like Ian, or maybe Vasily. 3 stars, not bad. Roxanne. That sort of thing. So a 6 engine, a 14 gearbox. We kind of want someone who's good at gearboxes and engines for sure. And the spoiler doesn't matter too much, as that's our stock part. So if we come across someone who is absolutely garbage with the rear wing, it really doesn't matter, How about Ibrahim? 11's all, a nice, well-rounded guy. He is with Orleans. We can see that build time is minus 2 days for each million spent. Adds a random great component. I'm not too excited about that. Performance plus 40 during the race. That certainly isn't bad. Risk level 1 down and instantly upgraded max performance for legendary parts. That is kind of cool. I like that. It's just going to be a matter of going through and seeing which designer is up for rehire and which one may approach us. How about Paul? Plus 2 reliability for each day in production and produce an additional part for no extra cost or time. Oh, that is really good. He's great with brakes and suspension parts. Not so much on the engine, though. It's going to be one of those things where we can re-sign our guy. Ooh. I do like Ian. He's a 3-star guy. Is he interested in talking? Oh, he is interested. Okay, so let's see what we're paying our guy here. Ian Brown. Remember him. As far as our, staff go, $119,000 per race is what Wayne Bellows will do. We'll go ahead and see if he will renew his contract. And we won't go too awful crazy here. We'll see if we can give him a little bit of a raise. 122. And we'll give him, he'd prefer a long contract. Wages aren't very important. Maybe he'll take a pay cut. That would be nice. Prefer a long contract. We could really butter him up if we say, hey, a full 36-month contract. That way, he's almost a sure thing. Bonus size isn't very important. So let's say if we finish 3rd or above, you're going to get $45,000 extra dollars. All right, so we'll send that proposal, but we will also send to Ian a proposal as well. So we will approach him. Wages are fairly important to me. Well, we were paying $114 out. We can go $127. Let's say you get a nice long contract. You'd like a sign-on fee. Well, I don't know what a nice sign-on fee will be. How about $180,000? Now, we're going to get some sponsorship dollars here in a second. So even though we're in the red, we can go a little bit more. And then I'll give you the same 3rd or above for $45,000 and see if he will take that. So if Ian is good to go, then that's fine. A 14, 12, 10, 10, 15. And our current guy is a 14, 12, 10, 19, 5. It almost looks better that Wayne does stick around as far as the engine and gearbox goes, but we'll see. That guy's bonuses may be good enough. Now we have one sponsor opportunity here in slot 2. Looking at our pit crew, I think we have a pretty solid group of guys here. If we were in the market to hire, like Common Era, once he gets down He can do fixing parts and on the jack, but he's absolute garbage on the tire changes. So we might look at one guy or two. Let's see. Scouting some pit crew. We want a good tire changer, like this guy, Kajita. Can we hire him? Mistake chance 0.1. We also have a 0% risk right here with Kakehi. Let's see. If we hire him, is that like an instant? Oh, it is. So it's just a 200 grand sign-on fee, and we can bring an extra member on the pit crew who is really, really good. I think that's a worthwhile investment. I mean, why not? We've got the money. Welcome aboard. Sweet. So we've got Kakakehi, who has an amazing stamina. Hopefully these guys recharge their stamina in the off-season. That would certainly be nice. I'm not sure. All right, so let's take a look at our car. We're working on improving parts. There's the car repair complete. So that risky part is on Falco's car, is it not? Yes, it is indeed. I believe it is. We'll see. Fit parts. Yeah, Falco has that shoddy engine on his car ready to go. So we're not going to build a part quite yet. We're going to get some money in here right now. So there's prize money and championship promotion. Lockhart Motorsport received the prize money of $10.6 million. That gives us some breathing room. Manager of the season is us. Outstanding. And Dagger Stephenson with Oberhof is the driver of the year, and their manager retires. Interesting indeed. All right, the new rules. The only changes are the virtual safety car. Boo, boo, boo. Everyone gets to freeze. I hate that. Anyway, we'll see about these contract proposals here. What was that about Arturo? Arturo is going to Skanscom GT. Arturo. So he is going to be on Olin's team, and it looks like he's a backup driver. So there's our guy, Arturo, relegated to a reserve spot. They took him just because he's a paid driver. I guarantee it. $121,000 paid for $239,000. He's just their cash cow, much like us. We use him as a cash cow. All right, so Ian, we've got two sponsors there. All right, so Ian did accept the contract. So we are going to wait for Wayne to see exactly if Wayne decides he wants to go, and is it worth it for Ian to come on board. So there we go. Contract offer accepted. So both guys have agreed to their contracts. $114,000 versus $127,000. We can sign on Ian for a little bit more. Wayne is a 14, 12, 10, 19. 14, 12, 10, 10 on the suspension. 15 spoiler. But I do like that great performance increase. Plus, he's a 3-star guy. I believe we'll sign Ian Brown for a bit. Seems like the way to go. So we will accept Ian Brown to replace Wayne Bellows. He'll get his sign-on fee. And then that will be it. So we have signed on Ian Brown, a 3-star potential with that. Great parts get plus 40% performance during a race, which is pretty outstanding. All right, Brown signs as Saka Speedworks' new lead designer. Good to hear it. We could work on building a part or getting to the HQ, but I kind of want to get the car set up first. That would be sort of where we would like to go. All right, so the car design is unlocked. We can sign the sponsor right now, which will give us even more money before they give us the next year car design. So for 10 races, $1 million. 6 races, $500,000 plus $600,000. That's better. Or for 12 races, that is great. $4 million plus $4.8 million over 12 races. But that's double? But I mean, $250,000 for the upfront, you know, we take a little bit of upfront hit, but this Jogo Games is going to do well to pay us 400 grand for each and every race to keep us afloat. Welcome on, Jogo Games. All right, so now we are ready to design next year's car. We squirreled away nearly $6 million in the bank. So let's look at this here. Improvability. We like improvability. So for double money, we can go to the Merceau chassis, which has very weak fuel efficiency, but the base stats go up +7. I guess that's every part gets a +7 bonus, I imagine. And I don't think that's going to be worth the extra $2 million because we can weight strip that. So we'll keep Shimizu. Our fuel supplier, medium fuel efficiency with very weak improvability. You know, our fuel wasn't bad. We managed to stretch out a bit. And I like the weak improvability over very weak as far as the fuel goes. Materials. Medium tire wear. That would help out Shen tremendously for an extra 700, you know, $750,000. But it's very weak tire heating. So does that mean they can push? Or does that mean that the tires heat up even more? I kind of want the medium tire wear. We can stretch that out. And with Falco having soft tires wear more slowly, his soft tires are going to be pretty incredible. The brakes. Weak, medium, weak, very weak, and weak. It almost looks like the brakes are a no-brainer. Weak tire wear, and then the battery supplier, harvest efficiency. We can start off with a really good charge and not get a whole lot throughout the rest of the race. Start off with a little bit. It's $400,000. That's one race with our new sponsor. They start off with no charge, but they get a lot of harvest so they can continue to boost. So $10 million. We're down to $6 million as far as that goes. We can build a part then, but I kind of wish we could improve our facility. Maybe one of the big sponsors coming up can give us the money we need to do that. But I think a good base car will be better. 300 grand is not, you know, it's 9.7 versus 9.9. It's not going to be a big difference. So a $10 million car. We've got $6 million in the bank. Designing next year's chassis. We can go ahead. No, we can't design a new part until that chassis is done. We've got one sponsor coming up for slot 5, and then Cortez, Ishikawa, Golden Tiger, and then we've got to sit a bit before 9 races go for Hypertech. So now we are chugging along. We had a lot of emails there. Marshall signs Pattinen. Silvera joins Yuma. John's daughter snatched up by Grand Slam. Antonov goes to Grand Slam. Souza joins Magyar. Brake supplier breakthrough. No, tire heating +1 is not worth $2.5 million. I am sorry. Not going to do it. Okay, so that is a lot of emails. Contry, Nesler, Morris, and Cooper retiring. At least it's not Falco. That would definitely put a hindrance on our plans for sure. Tell you, things are speeding off. Tire trade-off. Helipad is brought in by Yuma. So tire heating improved for tire wear. No, I do not want to impact my tire wear. Especially with Shen. We need her to keep those tires under her for sure. So what now? Absolutely nothing. February 1st. Designing the livery. Outstanding. Hi, boss. Time to paint the car. So we had some good luck with this car. Do we want to invert it? Make the primary color like a dark red. The trim color a dark red. And then the secondary color is black. I think that would be pretty good for us. Have a nice red car with the black on it. Sure. We'll continue that. Sweet. 83%. The chassis will be done March 3rd. Car improvability, you say? All right. So improvability +1 for $1.5 million. We're pretty good on the improvability, I think. We're usually hitting greats and excellence. So I don't think we need improvability. We want to save up as much money as we can to build parts, and we need... What's that? It says contract ending for me. Huh. Don't know what that was all about. Preseason testing. All right. Don't get to learn too awful much. All right. Preseason testing is about to begin. Let's see how we go. Do we have gearbox? No, I don't think we had gearbox. No, we have an oil leak. But Falco is putting up some good numbers. Falco's running 9th in preseason testing. That's pretty strong. Poor Shen. Oil leak. Her morale improved, though. Hey, guys, I had a great car before I dropped the oil pan out of it. All right, so next up on the docket should be us choosing our target. Marshall leads the way. Our designers are now ready to get cracking. So, 6th, 4th, or 2nd? $8 million up front, more comfortable. I think we can do 6th. I mean, that is $8 million versus 10. We can get an extra $2 million for, I think, 4th. Because we get an extra $2 million. That's an extra couple of parts that we can build. Yeah, let's do a 4th. It may be shoddy, but now, the headquarters. Do we upgrade a building? I mean, we spend half of our money here at the test track to get driver quartering improvement and driver overtaking, which I think Shen definitely needs both of those. Cornering and overtaking. 10 and 13 versus Falco's 15 and 13. That would really help both drivers, I think. Or do we save it for parts? That I wonder. Oh, crap. We gotta start improving parts. All of our things are going to be basically junk. All right, so Vancouver. Acceleration and suspension is crucial with top speed useful. I think the engine has to be the one that we focus on. You know, they're not that bad out of whack here. Let's work on the engines and then work on the gearboxes. Now, as far as repairs go, we'll focus on one engine. We'll focus on one gearbox. We will focus on one suspension. And we'll focus on one brake. And then we want the maximum improvability we possibly can. 96 days after the race to 26. So we're going to put Harrison on improving these parts as much as we can. The performance will come up in time. If we designed a new part now, we are still way behind on the medium speed corners. Looking at the track, though, medium speed, and then it's not really useful from there on out. I think something else besides a medium speed part would be good. Like the brakes might be good. It's cheap, and we're still 9th on the grid there. So, yeah, deceleration +10. Reliability, we don't want to have a risky part right away. So a 210 to a 227 for 300 grand. We'll go ahead and build that part. And then as far as our headquarters is concerned, upgrades are going to be very expensive. Smoothness and consistency for $6 million. As far as our drivers, how is smoothness and consistency? A 19 and a 13 versus a 4 and a 4. I think Shen really needs that upgrade there. If she is going to improve, we need to help her out. And we can't build the helipad until we get the level 2 design center. which is right there. And it just shaves off some part design time, but it gives us access to all that. But for $2 million more, I think we need the telemetry center. We can get an epic gearbox out of it, and it improves the smoothness and consistency. It's 50,000 more per race, but I think our driver will be good. So there we go. We will squander these $10 million for more part improvements throughout the season. Staff and brand, the factory itself, and then the design itself. Overall, we're not sitting too bad with our headquarters, but, you know, that is to each their own. So we got our target set. We're trying to come in fourth. Introduction to the pit crew. They have 5 core stats, stamina, in recovery, that's fine. They don't travel to the race, will recover stamina. That should get you started. Head over to meet them. All right, yep. So pit crew is good. We want to get the best guys right out of the box. So tire changers, we want to swap Kikeki with Kadladen. And then we've got some good guys in recovery for sure. So this will be our first road crew. We need to get Kamerniha out, and we need to get Nakasuji out with some guys with some stamina. But so far, our pit crew is set. Designing brakes finished right there. Upcoming race report on Vancouver. There's the brakes done. So if we were to improve on the brakes, we're not working on improving the brakes yet. That's good. We can tune this down, I think, and then work on these brakes. And then we'll just keep smashing out that reliability for sure. Current driver lineup. Shin and Falco are okay, but everyone knows there's better drivers. Shut up, Ian. You've been in here all of 2 months, man. We need to make sure our drivers are best around. Well, tell that to Falco. You know, Shen, I could see it. But tell that to Falco, man. He's a grizzled veteran. He's ready to go. So we are now ready to travel to Vancouver. Lars Olin. Bye. I wish they grew up to become like the good team in the overall world championship so Lars Olin could go pee up a rope. But I believe we are set. We've had some brakes designed. The cost per race is 1.1 million, so we've got 10 races in the bank out of this 11 race season, as long as we keep hitting sponsor objectives. So, you know, I think it wouldn't hurt to go ahead and design a better part for each. You know, we've got sponsors coming up for the next 1, 2, 3, 4 races. We can pad that money account just a little bit. So I think why not? If we were to design another car part, we can go to the gearbox next and do a acceleration plus 20, if you please, $800,000, and we'll just hold off there. So I think, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready and raring to go for the Vancouver GP next time. Looks to be a sunny practice with a cloudy race, high tire wear, and we can only use softs and ultra softs, which poor Shen is going to light those things on fire, and it's not going to be good. I kind of hope it rains. So it looks like we're going to be practicing on those super softs, but that is going to do it for me in this episode of Motorsport Manager. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we are all set to go. But like, share, and subscribe if you are so bold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you for the first race of the season in Vancouver. Take care.